one product and one customer. Well, it started with the boot blouser, which I invented when I was a lieutenant in the Army, and I wore it for 5 years. And someone said to me, "You ought to sell these things." So that's what we did. And we started in our garage in Anniston, Alabama in February of 1987.
We had his brother set up a table at the Post Exchange at Fort McClellan, Alabama.
Actually, the first day we sold 13 sets in 8 hours in front of the PX. The fourth day we sold over 1,000 pairs. So we started making so many elastic boot blousers that we had to first consider how we were going to get the job done. And when we got an order for 40,000, we were like, we can't do this by ourselves. So we branched out first into a sheltered workshop, which was where adults with disabilities would work, and for 5 cents a piece, they would staple the header card onto the boot blouser.
And we found some independent sewers too. So we'd take the Velcro and the elastic to those people and they would sew them and we paid per piece.
1993 is when we moved out of our garage and we transferred the business to Virginia. We did the administration and sales from above our garage in Lexington, and we did the production at a sheltered workshop in Charleston, West Virginia.
And then Scott was developing more products because he knew you can't live on just the success of one product.
We had developed a machine that laminates the reflective tape into elastic, and we were actually laughed at with those reflective belts and suspenders. Who would wear something like that? But we were making so many things out of elastic, we decided to make a few other items in the tactical line, and we started to grow our tactical and our reflective line. So in 1999, we bought the factory building in Buena Vista. The Navy had decided that they wanted name tapes embroidered. Now, we didn't do embroidery, but when we were standing in front of the buyer and she asked, "Do we do embroidery?" I said no, and our salesman said yes. So we, for about 3 months, scrambled all over the county, into Augusta County, Lynchburg, Roanoke, and found people with embroidery machines to make insignia and name tapes. We actually had to iron the name tapes to get them started. So we had so many orders, we had to buy our own machine just to keep up. We found a location in the Bluebird bus bay, the old wash plant where they used to wash the buses at Bluebird. Then in 1999, in the summer, we bought the BV manufacturing plant with 35 employees, and we moved into there right after our summer picnic. When we walked into that, it was so big. We looked to the right and we said, okay, we'll put embroidery machines, sewing machines, packaging, everything down there to the right. To the left was going to be the Buena Vista skating rink. There was no way we're going to fill up that building.
It's actually the change that I have seen is going from embroidered name tapes and insignia to doing the hats and shirts and embroidery, the promotional product side.
Well, we were doing so much embroidery that someone said, you all should embroider hats and you should embroider shirts. So we were selling embroidered shirts to university sportwear. Then he said, hey, can you make silkscreen? And we went out to Ohio, we went to a liquidation sale, and we bought a silkscreen press and a dryer and went into the silkscreen business.
We have a new outdoor line that we're trying to come out with called Thrive. I guess trying to redefine what Sayre is, because we used to be pretty much all about the military, and with the exception of some promotional products, but you got to try different areas before you can really grow.
It's been very interesting to see the company grow, to watch our sales increase yearly.
It was just fortunate that the product took off.